Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, still experimenting with the Burro crane, and I got a comment, that's why I'm doing this video, asking if the crane was top heavy. And the shell for the crane itself is actually quite light. And all the weight is at the bottom in the motor, and the motor goes in there quite a ways, as you can see. So to give this a thorough test, I've got a four-wheel truck hanging from the crane. I've got two gondolas full of wheels, a log car, and that flat car with those two spotlights or searchlights on it. So anyway, let's take this around. It's pulling a substantial amount of weight, and there's also a substantial amount of weight hanging on that boom. Now, this is a crane, so it's not designed for high speeds. But as you can see, at any practical speed, this is definitely going to stay on the rail with no problem at all, even with that much weight hanging on the boom. Now with no weight on it, you can actually run this quite fast. But with that much weight, remember this is a crane, it's not a high-speed locomotive. But as you can see, it's more than stable enough. At any practical speed, this is definitely going to stay on the rail with no problems at all. And you can see how much that weight is shifting as it swings back and forth. And it's still staying on the rail with no problem at all. So it's actually quite stable. It is not top heavy at all. Like I said, it is a crane, so it's never going to be run fast. But I just wanted to test it with a substantial amount of weight on that boom. You can see the boom is actually flexing as that weight swings, and it's still staying on the rail with no problem at all. So it's definitely not top heavy. That's actually running really well. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick experiment excuse me, to see how much weight you could actually hang from this hook. And that's a substantial amount of weight, and it really is. It's not terribly heavy, but it's out there on that long lever, swinging back and forth. And like I said, at any normal speed, this is not going to derail. It is not top heavy in the slightest. If you stabilize that load, you could actually run this quite quickly. But again, it's a crane. It is not a locomotive. So the Burro crane hauling two gondolas absolutely full of wheels. The log car, which is substantially heavy. This is actually all steel. And that spotlight car that I built, those two searchlights on the flat car. Anyway, it's running well. It looks good. It costs nothing. It's stable. Even with that much weight hanging on that boom, it's still staying on the rail. So it was just a quick experiment. Anyway, like I said, I got a comment asking about whether it was top heavy or not. So it's definitely not. There's no doubt. Even with that much weight hanging on the boom, it's staying on the rail. And you can definitely see that boom flexing back and forth as that weight swings. And yet it's staying on the rail with no problems at all. Like I said, you run this at high speed, yes, you can derail it. It is not a locomotive. It is a crane. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video. As you see, it's actually quite stable. So I'm really pleased with this. It came out nice. It looks nice. It runs perfectly. It's powerful, can pull a lot of weight, and it can also run with a substantial amount of weight actually hanging on the hook. So nothing wrong with this at all. It's actually quite efficient. It works well, and it costs nothing. Made entirely out of junk. So anyway, just a quick video. As always, you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.